Alright, so we got something graphically looking pretty good right here. I don't think it's something we've seen before. It looks like they're starting off with something new. This is completely random, but it's seeing like the water... Oh, hold on.
You are a warrior.
Japanese, okay.
I can see that.
Warrior.
You trained your whole life for this.
New Tenchu game? Nah, that was Tenchu. We haven't seen a Tenchu game in such a long time.
And you have won battles.
And this doesn't seem very stealthily.
Unwinnable, yes.
Graphics are fairly nice.
But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs.
Wow, look at that, guys. That looks stunning. That's like...
Just to tame and
whew.
wish to burn.
Oh, shit. Okay, it might be rated M.
So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
Samurai. So is it like the Mongols versus samurais? I don't know. I thought he was like on fire, burning to death or something. Okay, what is this? Ghost of the Tasoshim. Okay, I'm not even. Let me not even butcher it. Let me not even butcher the name. Sucker Punch! Oh yes, yes. Me Sucker Punch makes this 1,000 more times hyper. Because I love Sucker Punch's work. Oh, Sucker Punch makes a really good game, man. And that I have very good confidence in Sucker Punch, so that just made me a lot more hyper than I probably. Even if it's just a random Japanese Sony studio, I think I'm pretty hyped. We're probably not gonna see this till like 2020. You know how Sony does.
Years since we launched PlayStation 4. So let's take a look at some of the most sought-after exclusive content our industry has ever seen.
Alright, let's see if that is actually true. Will it be most sort of games? We're gonna wait and see. But definitely they're gonna do the whole entire montage, a bunch of different things we probably could have already expected to see on PlayStation and some new stuff as well. I like the atmosphere in this game. Like the little music in the background. Some magical brush. For a moment I was saying maybe it was going to be a PSVR title, but I don't think so. It's not that you couldn't do a PSVR in a style like this, but there's nothing to really tell me that it has a crazy amount of depth to everything. Looks very nice though. So it kind of has like templates how you make creatures and stuff. Almost like a Little Big Planet field as well. I wonder if you could play multiplayer together. So, let's see. For a kid that's getting bullied, he's making some pretty fantastical stuff. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sony always gets some like really cool, unique titles. Like, you know, some really unique stuff. Some of them really do jive with me and make me want to play them. And like this, seeing this, I would try it. I'm not saying it's something I love. I like the style, but I'm actually just seeing what the gameplay is about the drawing stuff that I might not to try it myself. I hope they put out a demo, or they have one of those hour-long trial for PS Plus members, so we could get our hands on it. I think this is one of those things, like, sometimes Sony makes a mistake with this stuff, and maybe I really shouldn't blame Sony. I shouldn't blame some of the developers, because maybe it's a developer's call. It is a developer's call and the publisher together on putting out actual demos or trials, but they really should, like, let people try some of these more unique titles where it doesn't instantly say buy day one. Allowing people to try them out really could go a long way in enhancing our confidence of wanting to buy games like this. Like, as cool as that looks, it doesn't grab me so much, other than they saying, like, wow, the artistic style is amazing, it looks nice. But just from the little bit of gameplay I saw, you know, like burning the door down, that's not enough to say, like, hey, I'm gonna run out and buy this immediately. I would love to try it first. And I'm still really tempted on these PlayLink games, man.
I'm watching you, Erica. I've been watching you for a very long time.
Question, you find out more.
They've been watching you too.
Yeah, I guess the graphics in games like these could be really nice if it's like very simplistically. Just questions and you're playing with a bunch of your friends.
Now they've come for you.
Well, it's not even graphics, that's like a real person right there, right? Like, shit. That's just full motion video at that point, right? If that was a... If this is not full motion video, that's some of the best graphics technology I've seen.
If you break the seal.
It's a blend of both, obviously. Yeah, there's too much fine detail in her face. Like, you can see like little dimples and stuff like that. Erica, okay? Yeah, I really would like to try it. I like how this dude's just sitting down having some drinks. Like, that seems real casual. London.
I left London to be a soldier.
I don't know why, but
Then they came
because
for
it's
my
London,
family.
I want to play a getaway game. I'm not sure how many people watching this even remember the Getaway franchise, but man, did I love it.
And everything just got
It's a good, different alternate to the GTA franchises for me. Clearly, I don't care about Destiny anymore. I stopped playing that game after a day. One day! I gave Destiny 2... I couldn't play more than a day of 2. It just was not the big advancement I wanted from the series, man.
Guardian.
I felt like Destiny 2 from when I was playing that day with my friends who all kept playing it. I'm like, yeah, this is good. Destiny 2 is a good game. I'm not going to say it's a bad game. But it just feels like, okay, they made the shooting as good as it has been. The shooters always liked it. But it's basically what Destiny 1 should have been for me. And they screwed up in certain areas that I absolutely hate. Like the whole entire shotgun thing becoming a heavy weapon. How they balance like the crucible and stuff like that, where that doesn't really, you know, use your equipment. Things that I liked with the first game, they took away and made worse. And then they added more story, more content to the game, but the story still is just like, yeah,
are the one thing they
it's
have not
good that it's
foreseen.
there,
Go to Mercury.
but I needed the story to be
and
more
find
about than
Osiris.
just there.
Time is not on our
Like, we
side.
wanted to know a lot more about this big floating orb that we're all supposed to be worshipping, but never really get that. Destiny 2 is what Destiny 1 really is. It's a game that you play with your friends to complete strikes, and it's the end game. And if that's not enough to hold your attention, it isn't. I want more than that. And that's just my problem, though. And I feel perfectly justified criticizing Destiny. I played the hell out of the first one with my friends. And then they bought me the first game. I told them not to buy me the first game. And then they bought me the second game. And I gave them a day. I told them, you buy me this game, I will give you guys a day. I gave them a day, and I told them, oh, I'm not doing it again. Not this time. They keep asking me to play it again. I'm like, normally if you buy me a game, I'll play it. But enough about Destiny. This looks pretty cool. Monster Hunter. I like the graphics on this one. I'm assuming it's Monster Hunter, but I mean, the style of this game just seems so Monster Hunter. That is cool. Fortunately, the Monster Hunter that I played was the last big one on the 3DS, yeah, and it's just not good. They don't do a good job introducing this stuff to new players, man. They just don't. If you start playing that game and then walk away, you might just be confused. And just like, it's very hard for me to say that makes the game bad, because I don't want to say it like that. It's just sometimes there's certain game genres or series that have been out for a long time that they just don't welcome very new players very easily, and it just makes you not want to continue playing if you step away from it. If you're playing a bunch of different games and you come back to it after a week or so, then you're like, But this one looks like maybe if it's like more streamlined in the combat, dual analog stick easily now. I mean, I know the 3DS did have the numbstick, you know, but you know, because I have the new 3DS, but it's still not a real right analog stick. I mean, real right or left analog. It's just a little nub. But this, whoa! Okay, that's a partnership. Monster X Horizon. Monster World. I didn't expect that. 12/9. Quantum Dreams. What's that game called? Become Human or something like that?
So the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd. Aren't you going to school today? I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What are you looking at?
Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking whore walked down on me for a fucking account.
Come back here.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move.
Alice!
Oh my god,
Daddy's
I
very
love
mad.
this.
It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore. You know Daddy loves you.
This is all your fault!
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away!
So how does the AI respond? Does she protect the child? Can she hurt humans to... Oh man, I love these games! I know some people don't like heavy rains, I know there's potholes, but it's so good just to have narrative decisions like this in video games. With different choices, and this is a sequence I haven't even seen in the game. I didn't think there was nothing gonna be like this. I would figure the AI should be like in the future. What if it was a little girl that shot her? I bet you it was a little girl, not. I like that, man. Day one buy for me. Day one. That rain was great. The last one was interesting. I like this conference so far. We're halfway through, 32 minutes, and not even the time just flew. We want to talk about day one buy. God of War. Shit, I even like a God of War Ascension.
Boom.
Multiplayer even, I liked it.
If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Ah. Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
Oh yeah! You guys ready for this? How many? Yeah, it's been a while since we had some good hack and slash. Think about it. We haven't had a Devil May Cry game in a while. Dante's Inferno is done. EA killed Visceral, so we're not gonna get a Dante's Inferno game.
Wow, amazing!
Follow me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I don't know why Capcom doesn't want to put out a DMC game, linear story based, like kind of like stuff like that. I guess the only other thing I can think of right now, Sony not doing Heavenly Sword again, but we did have Hellblade. But once again, guys, I haven't played Hellblade. I've not really even, I kind of not even wanted to watch too much gameplay of Hellblade because I don't want to be spoiled whenever I do eventually pick it up. So I don't know if Hellblade is all about hacking and slashing combat like a God of War, but just from the games that I know about, like you haven't had a game like that in a while. So I guess this is Frozen Wilds. I still have not beaten this game, and it's a goddamn shame because it's a beautiful game. In multiple ways. I'm not just talking about beautiful game and like, oh, the graphics and that. It's beautiful in the way the combat and everything just flows. It just runs excellent. There's just great moments in this game. The moments like when you're a little kid, and, you know, such good moments in this game. I need to finish this. But now I need to finish Zelda. I haven't even finished Zelda. I have a lot of time. I looked at Zelda is my most played Nintendo Switch game, which is actually quite crazy because there's other games I played a lot. Like I played Mario and Rabbids for over 40 hours, which was amazing on its own. But I guess it makes sense. Zelda was the first game I bought on the Switch, so yeah. Here we go. Here we go. What kind of upgrade is this? Man! This is one hell of a remake? It's not even a remaster, it's a remake. What is like a remake is... No, there's an HD version where they just make the graphics, same graphics HD. Remaster is like a little bit adding a little bit. This is like a complete remake of the graphics and the creatures. Because man, did this game not look that good before. Shadow of the Colossus is one of my favorite games. I still have my original copy of Shadow of the Colossus for the PlayStation 2. Like I think it's one of the games up there right behind me. The biggest thing though is, are they going to be able to improve on the controls of this game? It still looks very floaty. Like I would hope they will be able to do some modern day improvements to horse controls but maybe that's the thing. The controls are part of the thing that makes this game special in its own way. So it's like, does changing the control make the game not feel as good? It's a hard thing to really decide what to do. You make it feel the same way it used to feel. I'm definitely going to take the graphical improvements. Ooh, that's dangerous. No, don't do it. If you guys want to see a crazy thing with animals, play Wolfenstein, the new one, the new Colossus. Something happens in the first 20 minutes of that game that makes you like, I don't wanna. If you like animals, you're just gonna be like, I don't wanna. Alright, so we're gonna end it out. So a little 40-minute show. I'm actually very happy with this show. It's very concise. This shows stuff I wanted to play. Not too much filler. And I think the real reason they did this so big, they wanted to show so much too, even though it's not a crazy amount, it's just because Xbox One X is coming out soon, so they want to get everybody excited. That first game we saw from Sucker Punch, I'm like, wow, I'm pretty surprised. I'm glad that Sony's willing to still fund Sucker Punch on these new IPs and, like, you know, bigger titles, because I was afraid that the last game they made, you know, First Light, didn't do as much as Sony would want. Infamous wasn't bad, but I thought the expansion was great for myself, but I wasn't sure how much they would. They supported it, but I was kind of afraid that it might have not done as great as they would have wanted it from Infamous. Now, what the hell is this beautiful thing? Is this Death Stranding? For a split second, I was about to say it's like some new thing for Resident Evil, but that wouldn't be exclusive. Oh. I feel a vibe of Kojima here, though. Could be wrong. It could be wrong because it's not crazy enough. God damn. I guess that's one way to interrogate somebody.
They are nested with sin.
Yeah, you guys see my face?
Free them, that they may know my... Yara! Where is the other apostate?
God damn, she spit all up on her face.
Clip her wings.
Oh! Oh! Get him! She took a bullet like a champ, though. I'll give her that. Like, where's the people with the guns and the arrows? Ooh! These ladies play no game! I guess you don't trust her.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Left.
What is this? Is so cool. I love just like, thank you Sony for investing in story play. Like, things with story. Yes! I don't know if there's microtransactions. I don't know if it looked bad. I just like seeing this. After playing some Wolfenstein, I just love games like this. I love the quantum genius, the making choices, making decisions. Like, I didn't feel anything of this playing. That's what I would have wanted from you, Bungie. I play the Halo games, and even the Halo games have moments where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see what happens next. But I'm sorry, I go back to Destiny. I'm sorry. I know you Destiny fans are gonna hate me for this, but.
Watch your backs.
This is awesome. I don't know what. Now we just need to see a little bit of gameplay. What are the Oh, okay. I was hoping it was a brand new game. I won't lie to you guys. I was hoping that was going to be a brand new game. I'm not disappointed because it's Last of Us 2. You guys obviously know I like Last of Us 1. I played the whole entire Last of Us game. I had it on PlayStation 3, bought it on PS4. I played the heck out of the story mode. I played the heck out of the multiplayer. Still have the game on PS4 because I like the multiplayer. So yeah, there you go, guys. Let's turn this down. We're going to do a little discussion right now. And just give you guys my take while they just do the montage. So, first of all, guys, that first game they showed off looked spectacular. And this is what I wanted from Sony. I wanted to see story-based games that look somewhat linear, if not like have some type of very deep story in an open world section. You know, like the Spider-Man games, like it's gonna have a good story in the open world, and I want to see stuff like that. You know, good graphics that make me excited and happy to own a PS4 Pro. So I like stuff like that. You know, like the graphics still look good enough. I don't feel like I need a PS5. So that's a great thing to know that they're still being able to push the PlayStation Pro. With the Xbox One X coming out soon too, this is even better because we know developers are going to push higher tier of the graphical power with that, which is going to help out the third-party games. Things are going to look better overall on both platforms, I think, and going into the future because they're going to have that extra power. They're going to try to push it to the nth degree just to make their games look as best as possible. And of course, you always buy on PC, so I just think it's all around good. And I'm just glad to see so many single-player games coming out from Sony. And you can see, you know, big first party game that's going to be a multiplayer only, like, you know, loot box fest. Still, that's not saying I wouldn't like to see a new Killzone game, but Guerrilla's doing other stuff right now, so that's okay. That's just me as a Killzone fan. But still, even the Killzone games, I'm still into them for the single player and for the multiplayer. You know, like, that's just my thing. I always play them more for the single player, but I'm always very good at the multiplayer in the Killzone games. But the last Killzone game, Shadow, whatever it was called, wasn't the best Killzone title, I will say, though, guys. But anyways, that's been Biki here with the Untitled Game Show. My quick opinion, live watching Sony's announcement. Really cool stuff. Definitely they got me really interested in playing the PlayLink games. In fact, what I think I'm going to do, next time when I chill with a bunch of friends, I'm going to ask if we want to all invest a few bucks, $10 each from a bunch of people. We'll buy some PlayLink games just to play around with them. Actually buy one, and then we'll see, like, you know, if maybe when these new ones come out, like Erica comes out, we'll go ahead and pick that up, and that's interesting to me. Sony keeps making me very tempted on buying PlayStation VR. They keep dropping the price and making deals that make it more reasonable. But unfortunately, I haven't seen them really throw their big name studios on anything yet. I was actually thinking that maybe Sucker Punch was working on a VR title, but that game that they showed off doesn't seem to be a VR title, so I'm not too sure there. So there's a lot of big questions, but I think overall they did a pretty fun and good show. So just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been Biki, and I am out of here. Peace the heck out.